Hey guys, it's Andrew from Seemu Apps, and today I'm going to show you my top 5 tips for XCode productivity. Because quite often, especially if you're a new or independent developer, you either don't know these features are there or never use them because no one shows you how to use them, or you only stumble upon a few of them yourself. So let's get into it. Tip 1, easily comment out code. So when you want to comment out code, instead of doing it manually like this on every line, or using block comments to comment out a whole block, like so, what you can do is simply highlight the code you want to comment out, and then press Command and then / button, which is comment, and that will comment the whole block. When you want to uncomment it, simply highlight it and use the same shortcut, which is Command /. Tip 2, easily find a file. So say we have 50 files in this project and we want to find the files called student cell. We simply type in this bottom filter, student cell, and it will filter it down. If we just type in student, it will show us all files with student in the name or student in the file contents. So that's quite an easy way to quickly find a file, especially when you're working on larger Xcode projects and you start working on projects in a big team. Tip 3, easily navigate a class. Also within a class, as you're coding, it can get quite massive and you can have thousands of lines of codes. So up the top here, just after the view controller.swift, we can actually drop down this menu here. It will list all the variables and methods, and if we select one, it will jump straight to it and highlight it, which is quite handy. What you can also do is if you start typing in here, so say we want to find everything with table view, we search for table view and it filters down that list for us. So it makes it a lot more easier to jump to the areas of code straight away instead of scrolling through all your lines of code to find what you need to edit. Tip 4, tabs. Much like Finder in Mac, if you use Command T, you can open up many tabs in Xcode and then open up different files. This is quite useful if you're looking at 2 or 3 classes and always changing between them. It will save you a heck of a lot of time. Tip 5, change the color theme. So before I changed the black Xcode theme here, I had the default white theme, and this was a bit of a strain on my eyes in longer coding sessions. So you can change the Xcode to a dark theme in here. I'm using dusk. You also have midnight, presentation, which will enlarge it for a presentation, for printing, and sunset. So you can change it to the theme you like, and you can also customize it down here to change the colors to exactly meet your needs and change the font size, the font itself, and the spacing, and so on. So it is quite a handy feature to set up the color to something that suits you. I use dusk. Hopefully you can take something away that you can use to increase your Xcode productivity. If you have a tip yourself, share it with the Seemu Apps community so we can all increase our workflow speed.